Why did you not pay that? Why? He paid it in full. He paid it in full. He only paid 2 weeks ago. He paid the money.
This is Canada, not India. Are you blocking this washroom? Look at that. Hey, this is not New Delhi, Bombay, Maharashtra.
Canadian culture, doesn't matter the culture, like their background, as long as it's Canadian.
Complaints that we are seeing from these people in Canada concerning Indians in Canada are actually from a mixture of issues, from social issues, cultural clashes, and also xenophobia. Well, it's not just one simple reason, but a combination of these factors actually has been building up over some decades now. Well, one thing that has actually led to a massive population in Canada of Indians is actually that the majority of these immigrants are actually Indians, and these people are from students to workers and also some permanent residents, and they are actually taking up jobs, and also some are actually making life like things like house rent, housing prices to actually skyrocket. People from Canada are actually blaming Indians for the same.
So if there's people that want to calmly discuss the issues that we have in Canada, that want to direct their anger towards the government, I'm here with you. Let's connect.
Cultural clashes. There was a video which went viral showing Indians actually taking baths from a public lake. They were using soap and taking a shower. And this is what the headlines were saying. There is a viral video showing people bathing with soap at Canadian lake. Locals say that Indians are disgusting and deport them all. Well, you can find out that video for some entertainment purpose only, but back to the topic. Well, Canadians are actually saying that these people are misbehaving when it comes to cultural clashes. Well, there is a saying which says when you go to the Romans, you behave like Romans, and these people are actually not trying to embrace the Canadian culture. Well, I don't. Okay, well, that might be valid because there is no way you can just come and start imposing your cultures here. Well, you should first of all find out whether you are supposed to take a shower in public lake. That's not it. They have actually gone ahead and done their cultural things in Canada. You can see them dancing publicly on those parts. Well, yeah, and people are actually concerned whether this is Canada or it is India. They have imported all their culture and everything to Canada, and in that they are bringing up their work ethics to Canada. Well, you've seen that video where someone is telling them that this is not India. You should not have done. You should not have locked the washrooms. Yeah, because the people actually at the restaurant. Well, another thing is that these Indians actually they have been associated with some scams and shady practices. Well, we have seen, was it close to 700 students who had been given some fake admissions to Canada?
700 Indian students face deportation from Canada.
That's a real frustration, and from housing to jobs and also cultural adjustments. But it also turns out that the scapegoating is also actually creeping in. Well, I don't know what's your view concerning this so-called Indian fatigue. Well, it's not actually a real word, but we can just use it to show how some people are getting exhausted over these issues of one race trying to dominate your culture. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and let's meet in the next episode.